Hey guys, Maggie here. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight to it. This is gonna be a pretty short one. I pretty much do a lot of my follow-ups the same depending on where I met them, I guess. I just changed the wording a little bit. So, for example, I have leads from a bridal show. What do I do with those leads? Well, I call them all within 24 hours to 48 hours after the show. You do not want to leave them longer than that. You need to be fresh in their mind. They're going to be excited they've seen you. So you need to be contacting them right away. If these are like leads from, um, if these are leads from, sorry, from blitzing, then you should be texting them the next day with the second entry message, which is, hey, it's Maggie. I met you at Walmart. I was wondering if you wanted a second entry. I want to give you an opportunity to get a second entry into the draw. All you have to do is click this link, add me as a friend, and send me a message that says second entry, and I'll add you into my draw again. So just something super basic like that. And then let me see here. When I am doing follow-ups from trade shows, I will call them and I will say, hey, this is Maggie. It depends. Let me just stop for a second. If I get their voicemail, I like to put all the information I can to get them curious enough to call me back. So I know some people will say that they just text everybody. I personally don't like to do that anymore because I did that one time and I got a lot of home numbers. They weren't even their cell phones. So then they ended up getting like a text to landline, and it was really confusing, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing it. I thought, you know what, that's just trying to do it the easy way, when really just get on the phone with people. That's just the best way to do it. So if they're screening their calls and you get their voicemail, I actually love getting the voicemail because I can leave the message that I wanted to put out there, and then I can let them call me back. And so what I say to them is I say, hi, it's Maggie. I met you at the bridal show on the weekend, and I am so excited. You won one of our draws. You won a spa party for you and up to 6 friends. You're all going to get to try mini wraps. And so a mini wrap is just one wrap cut into 6. So it's like the small ones. You can use it for your chin. I used to call it a chin wrap party, but from doing bridal shows, a lot of the girls are very young and they don't need chin wraps. They'll do them. Like I've done lots of parties where they just kind of like, I guess I'll put it on, even though they didn't really need it. But when you say mini wrap, I just get a better response. And so you can put it on their chin, or I tell them they can put it on their arm, any little spot that they want to try it. It's just a way for them to sample it anyway. So I say you want a mini wrap for yourself and up to 6 friends. I'm booking a couple dates in August. If you can give me a call back, I can get you all booked in and give you all the details. And then I give them my phone number. Or I say, you can call or text, because now they have my number. And if they are a texter, they can text me back. And a lot of the time I get a text message almost immediately after. They check the voicemail, hear it, they text me, because that's just how they like to communicate. I know a lot of people are like that, but I found so many shows where I started texting people right off the bat, and then I had so many that didn't go through because they weren't cell phones. So yeah, I just give them enough information so they can call me back and get all the details, that I'm so excited that they won one of our draws, and that they can call me back and get booked in. I only have a couple dates available. So if they do not call me back, I usually call them back in 2 days, and then I call them again a week later. I usually call 3 times, and then I just kind of put their number in my list. Like I don't usually call them again after 3 days at that point. And what I do the second time is, or let's say the second time, I'll kind of leave the same thing, like just wanted to let you know that you won our draw. But the last time I call, I usually always leave a message and say, hey, it's Maggie from the bridal show on the weekend. I'm not sure if you wanted to claim your prize, but I just want to let you know you only have until tomorrow to let me know if you want it, or I'm going to be drawing another name. And that gives the urgency for them to say, like, I don't want to lose my prize. I'm calling her. So that is really, really effective. Just let them know that they're not going to be able to call you in 2 months and claim that you're going to draw another name. So yeah, I try to get them on the phone to explain So you can do a few different things when you're calling people from blitzing or maybe from your lead box that you made. You can just call them or text them and just let them know that they won your weekly draw and you're super excited and that you'd like to meet, set an appointment with them. And so you can give them a couple green samples. You can give them a mini wrap like for their chin or their arm. Excuse me. Anything is awesome. It's just free. It's something for them. So that is the best things that I like to give for samples are those, or the party is the hugest one because you're giving them all mini wraps. It's technically one wrap. Everyone's getting to sample it, but you're getting in front of like 5 people. So there's a bigger opportunity for you to have more enrollments. Also, when you're giving them the dates, you need to pick some ahead of time. You need to pick dates and times before you even get on the phone because you cannot leave it open-ended. I cannot tell you how many times I made that mistake where I called them, we talked, they were so excited, and then it was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not really sure right now. And I was like, yeah, anytime in April is good. Like, I did not know what I was doing. So I'm just going to tell you, when you leave it open-ended, you do not seal the deal, as you usually don't. So if you give them, okay, well, I have Saturday at 5 or Thursday at 7, what works best for you? You're giving them a couple dates, and then they can choose from those. People need to choose from something. It's just so much easier. And then if it is that neither of those dates, or say 3 dates you give them, doesn't work, you can always work with them and be like, okay, well, I might be able to change something around, but what date is it that you wanted? Because I gotta look at my schedule. And then also, what was I gonna say? If they say, I'm not sure, I'll have to get back to you. Just say, okay, well, when can I follow up with you to get that date booked? And just get a date from them so you can call them, okay? Keep all your leads organized. Don't throw them out. Don't ever throw out your leads. Keep them organized, and you can put them in like a folder or all on your phone. Of course, that works too. And then you can do like draws throughout the year. So maybe it's a Mother's Day draw. You're doing another one for the chin wrap parties, or you're doing a New Year's draw or a Valentine's Day draw. So just so you can always follow up with them, or when we come out with a new product, you can message them and let them know about a new product that came out. If they leave their email, you can add them on an email list. So many different things you can do with those. You can add them to your hundreds list so you have it all in one place. But, excuse me, that is pretty much it for follow-ups. I always try to get in front of as many people as I can. So for example, if I'm trying to book a party with somebody and they're like, I don't know if I can make it work, and it seems like a lot, like they think it's so much more difficult to actually get people together, I always am like, why don't I just meet with you one-on-one? Why don't we just get together? Why don't we just have a quick coffee? And then I'm getting in front of them faster. And I'll do that with people all week. I would rather do one-on-ones than sit around and wait for someone to book a party, than sit around and wonder like, well, they're going to give me a date, but they can't give me a date till next week. Well, how about just what works for that person? Meet them on their lunch break. Do whatever you have to do to get people in front of you the quickest. So anyway, that is our follow-up booking parties and booking appointment video. And I have 2 more videos, and I'm super excited. We're going to get into goal setting and mindset. Bye, guys.